He's completely just ran over the ball there, and it's gone to the rope.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
What's cracking, lads? It's your mate Hazza here, back with another Cricket-19 career mode video for you all today, as we take on Richmond at Blundstone Arena. Here you see us on the Wicket-Keeper once again. We're going to be on here from now on, I think. We are opening the batting in this 50 over match. So, hopefully we can score good with the bat, and I think next episode we will be promoted to the Victorian squad. I might play a little bit off camera, but this is getting boring. I think the Under-19s tour for Australia has to come to an end, and it's time for us to step up to bigger and better things. So as you see, we've won the toss, and hopefully we elect to bat. We've chosen to bowl, but that's okay. So hopefully they don't make, hopefully they make a lot and we chase it down, because we want to make as many runs as we can. Here we are, the big dog himself, walking into bat, walking to the crease, and it just skipped the whole animation. But look at that average, 4 matches, 138 average, strike rate of nearly 200. We're in beautiful form lately. Hopefully we can continue it on here in Cricket-19. Why am I speaking like a wanker? He's almost got us out LBW first ball, and we timed it very well. I don't really understand how that works. But, bit of a rough start there for old Hazza. They're not playing the most attacking fields today like they normally do, as he's bowled it short, but we haven't put it away like we should have. I didn't really have a look at the leg side field, but I probably should have gone over that fielder at square leg there. We're definitely capable of putting that ball away, and we'll look to do it further in the innings. We're 5 off 5 here. We don't like to be held down too much, so we may be looking to go big soon if we don't get our first boundary. That just might be it there as we're talking about it. Oh, great fielding there by the fielder, who's... We might actually pick up 4. I don't think it counts as a boundary, but we've ran 4 there. But that was great fielding by that bloke to chase it down and tap it back there. Beautiful stuff. Might look to pick him up in the off-season. That should race away to the boundary. I think that's our first one. And it is. Off the back foot, of course. Our favourite type of shot. We do have that silver perk that we got last video. And hopefully it's helping out. I don't really know. We're usually pretty good off that back foot there. That's just textbook stuff. This medium pace is really tying me down. I'm not a fan of this field at all. He's bowling on me pads, but there's not many places to actually hit runs. It's a bit tough. If he goes outside off, he's bowling too slow to even whack him to the fence. So I don't really... As I'm saying that, I think we have done exactly what we wanted. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful footwork to get onto the front foot there. Just driven it through the gap at cover, or even extra cover. That's a good start. First boundary on the front foot, looking good. Footwork's looking great. Looking in beautiful touch here, as that's another boundary. That wasn't actually a bad ball either. Oh, that's not going in the video. That's not a boundary. It should have been. It felt very good.
Kept it fairly tight in there.
Don't really know how that hasn't gone to the fence. That's awkward. Now, I know I should have looked at this earlier, but I've only just realised now that we're only chasing 249, so we got to try hog the strike. As again, that's just vintage Hazza onto the back foot, placing it through the covers. That's a beautiful shot there, textbook, full face of the bat. This partnership's 52 from 37, we're 31 off 15, really ramping up the run rate here, as he's gone in a similar position, but we've played a very weird shot to it. Not exactly what we've wanted to do there, but still got a single nonetheless. Oh, we've gone again. That's rocketing to the boundary. Don't bowl there, mate. You bowl too slow. If you let us get that back foot, she's flying. That is definitely vintage Hazza. That's trademark. That trademark back foot. No one does it like we can. He's baited us, we've taken it, and it's gone for 4. Probably should have been a 6. Ideal all across the board off a full toss by a medium pacer. I don't like that animation, because if they bowl it there, you should be able to get like a big drive that goes up in the air, really, when you think about it. I don't know about this whole half hitting along the ground shit that goes on. I want to hit that big. Just let me go large. It's a great drive. That'll go. That one has to go. Got forward early, picked the line of the ball, absolutely hammered it through the gap. Probably not the best bowling, but very good batting there. Now, I don't want to jinx myself again, but this should be 50 off this ball here. And it will be, as that is another 4 through that gap over there at mid-wicket. That'll be our 50. We're flying here. I'm in pretty good nick, actually. 212 strike rate. I didn't see the rest of the stats. I'm too busy being excited. What I will do, actually, is have a look at my sliders, because it feels too easy. I might chuck AI on Legend, and once we get to state cricket, what I might do, I'll keep AI on Legend, and then I'll put the batting on hardest, but I'll change the ball marker display time to 21, the same as hard. So I'll be seeing the same as hard, but it'll be a lot harder to time my shot, sorry. So that should be better for this career mode and benefit me as a player of this game, because hard is honestly too easy for me. Like, not bragging or anything, but it feels too easy for a cricket game. Like, Ricky Ponting 2005 was easier than that, so... Oh no, lads, they've brought a medium pacer on here, and he's a ranger too. Our kryptonite. Overthrows. Dive, get there. They are really drying up the boundary hitting here, Richmond. It is making us frustrated, and I feel like we're gonna go big soon. But that's a bad ball, but we can't put it away because it's protected by his field. This is very frustrating for us as a batsman and a team. We will get the runs easy, but I like to get them in good fashion, and this is not entertaining for the fans. This is boring cricket, Richmond. Although we're not hitting many boundaries, we still are on 64, and hopefully we can build that up to our century. It is looking good. We are in very good nick. Not missing too many. Most of them coming off the middle of the bat. We should be able to pick up a good century here. Maybe build to 150, but you never know with us. We do tend to go out in some very, very weird ways in this Cricket 19 video game. I tell you what, lads, this guy is their best bowler. He's my pick of the day so far. He's bowling an absolute treat. Beautiful line and length, and I can't get him away. He's making me very frustrated. And as we get a bailout boundary there, thank the Lord. But he's really drying up our run rate, and it's taken an impact on our mental here. I'm not even going to hit that, because I would have 100% gone out to that. Having to take a lot of twos and singles out here today, and it's not fun for us. We're usually the old boundary blaster, hitting it to the rope for days, but we've had to calm down today, and we are still 78 or 40, but you know what I mean. We're not batting as fast in our usual fashion. They're bowling a very good line and length to their field, so we just keep dabbing it in the gaps, running ones and twos. Not really our usual strategy, and not the funnest strategy. But you got to do what you got to do to win games, and this is going to win this cricket game for us today, hopefully. We are only 1 wicket down for 134, so we're travelling alright, as he bowls a full toss, but I'm too scared to go for the big one. That's what tying us down does. We don't want to waste all that we've done, so we don't put the bad balls away, and it's honestly a good strategy, as I didn't expect him to get there. I thought he was going to run us out for a second. But again, very frustrating cricket to play. We are still batting at an alright run rate, as our favourite bowler, the spinner, comes into bowl. That's a little bit worrying for us, as we're just going to keep dabbing it around for twos until they bring in a normal field that we can hit over or through. Because, let's be honest, they need to stop us from getting runs. We don't need to ramp up our run rate. I think we're about 5 runs over the required, so we are looking good for the victory. But again, we do like to entertain the fans out here, the under-19s. I really don't want to have to pick up 100 here with a 1 or 2. I do like to pick up my little milestones with a boundary, but they're drying us up, and I don't know where we're going to find it, to be honest. I don't even remember the last time I hit a boundary. I'm pretty sure it was off that overthrow where they bailed us out. But before that, it's been a very long time. As you see that, 4 2s in a row. As we're just poking it around the place. That'll be a single. That'll be a 1, unfortunately. But, yeah, Richmond tying us down well. You can see us getting frustrated as we move into the 90s with that single. Only just over 100 runs to go here, and we've got the victory. We are batting very well and keeping a good mindset going forward. Usually, the old me would have been out by now trying to hit it over the fence, but we're keeping a cool head, poking it around, getting our runs, trying to get selected for Victoria, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Trying to move up to Victoria, then Australia. And to do that, we got to get runs on the board, and it doesn't matter how we pull them up, we just got to do it. That is a horrible run. Thank God he's missed. We almost ran our teammate over there. Not over, out. We're not in a car. But, thankfully he made it back, although it doesn't really matter. I'm sure we would have won either way. We move on to 96 with that last single we took last over. And I tell you what, I really wanted to go big there over that fielder. But, again, we've held our head. We've, been mature about it, and we've won... We've had our head, been mature about it, and we've run another overthrow there. So, that'll move us up to 98. All we need is another 2, and we've got the big one. I'm still tempted to go big over fine leg, but I know I shouldn't, and we don't. Oh, I thought that was a 4. It is a 4. That fielder on the rope has ran straight over the ball. We've middled it. We must have hit it that hard. I'll pull up the replay in a second, but that's a great ton of 55 balls. Not as high of a strike rate as we normally do, as we're going to have a look at the replay of that bloke out on the boundary line. He's completely... We've hit it straight to him. Let's slow it down for a second. He's completely just ran over the ball there, and it's gone to the rope to bring up our ton. That's a ridiculous bug in the game, but we will 100% take it. As we've been tempted to go big there, and we are finally out because we've tried to hit it to the freaking fence. I've gone on about keeping our head for this whole video, and we go out such a stupid way. But made another 100 nonetheless. That'll do it for this video, I think. Next video, we should be in the state team, and we also should win this match pretty comfortably. Hopefully, player of the match to get some skill points. We are not. Jesse McDonald, 5 for 55. I guess he deserves it. But another great game by us, building really good form here. I don't know how many tons that is in a row. I can't really remember, but it's a fair few, I think, if you don't count the 2020. I think we've made a ton in every innings. Sorry, last episode we made that 57 when we bottom edged it off our pad to the keeper. But we are building very good form in this career mode, as we've almost completed a couple objectives that game alone. So that's good going forward. Scouts from teams in the JLT Sheffield Shield are starting to come and watch us play. Continue your current form, and I'm sure we'll have selectors knocking on my door soon, Tony tells us. So we are closing in on that state contract. We've been offered captaincy of the under-19s for Australia here. Our stocks are rising. We're level 12 already, and our form is going up one game at a time. We're absolutely killing it. That's after what? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and we've already caught the attention of the scouts and already hit level 12. We don't have any ability points, unfortunately, but when we do, we have 7 skill points and probably more by the time that comes. Stacked up there. No new perks because we didn't level up. Thank you guys for coming by. This has been an alright video. We kind of threw our wicket away. I'm disappointed in that. But I'll see you all in the next video where hopefully we'll be playing for Victoria. I can almost guarantee it because this is getting a bit stale. And yeah, I'm trying to pull in some new viewers, and playing in this little club stage phase is not going to cut it. So thanks for stopping by if you did. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate all the support I get from everyone so far. Yeah, I've been Hazza. You've been great. Peace.